Welcome everyone to part one of What Remains of Edith Finch. This is a not very long indie game made by Annapurna Interactive and Giant Sparrow. This is not going to be too long of a Let's Play. It's going to be this stream and the next stream. We're jumping right into the game here. There's not a whole lot of not a whole lot separating us between the going into the game and the game itself. Sorry, the still says the music's too loud, so let me bring it down a little bit. That's fine. Alright, we can kind of look around where it looks like we're sitting on a ferry or just a regular boat, you know. I'm not sure if we're supposed to be doing something. Oh, there we go. We're just waiting for her to look down at her notebook. Edith Finch. Let's go ahead and open the notebook. If I can figure out how to do that. There we go.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Let's bring down the music and keep the sound effects up. Hopefully that makes it a little bit better. And sound effects, will bring those down a little bit too. Since you said the water sounds are a little bit too overpowering. Okay. Alright. So we're just going to be walking around. This is where we came from.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Yeah. Someone's messed this fence up. Missing.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Milton Finch, October 23rd, 2003. He was only 11. He was born a year and 3 days after me. Look at that little crown he's wearing. It's so funny. Well, all right, let's go. Let's go towards the house. I don't want to tell you too much about the game before we actually go in. Let's just experience it.
11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
That's so pretty. And since it's such a short game, I'm probably gonna make this stream a little bit shorter, maybe only like an hour and a half or so, and then we'll pick up next time, and we'll hopefully have 2 pretty even parts to this. But since it's so short, we're gonna spend our time looking at everything. We're gonna look at all the details. We're gonna just enjoy the story. This is such a cool mailbox. I love this mailbox. Okay, let's open this.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
I don't think we can take them or anything. It just says final notice. Can't really see any more details about them. Wait, how do I get off of this thing? There we go. That's okay. Sorry, just like learning the controls. I was like actually controlling her hand. Like I had to move the joystick up to like close it and stuff. So
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
We sent those words flying.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. So we can go either that way or this way. I think I'm gonna go this way. I'm pretty sure the story's this. I'm pretty sure they both lead eventually to the same place. But I feel like I want to go this way. So let's go this way. Looks like that goes somewhere. Let's take this path over here. Or not. It's not really letting me. I thought I was going to, like, stay down there. But it didn't let me stay down there. So that's weird. Oh, this is like water. That's why. It doesn't want me to walk in the water, I guess. There's like a really pretty little waterfall over there. Let's go the actual way we're supposed to go. What a beautiful place to live, to put a house.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Pretty sure this takes place in Washington State. I'm almost positive.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
I just heard a frog. That wasn't uncomfortably silent. I liked it. It was very breezy and pretty and froggy. Looks like there's a basketball court out here. Little carport and whatnot. In this game, there's like objects to interact with. You're not gonna like be picking stuff up necessarily. Some things maybe like really important things, but you're not gonna be like gathering things or anything like that. It's just mostly walking around and experiencing the story.
I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It's really cool. What a cool house. It looks so unstable. That like big tower coming off the side of it looks like it could come down at any moment. That's fun. Okay, well, we're going to be exploring the entire thing, so I'm excited for that. We're going to get to see all the way to the top. There's another missing poster. Looks like they kind of got strewn about a little bit. Let's go over here before we go in the house.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Yeah, a little bit. So, this is something, actually, let's go ahead and... So, she mentioned, Edie. This is the family tree. We're Edith, all the way at the top there. This seems like a lot of names, so we're not going to, like, worry about it too much right now, but don't worry, this will become clear the more and more we go through. Hopefully, people's names will start clicking and, like, making sense where they fall and whatnot. But we'll make sure everything is clear down the line. So. Okay, there's the dragon in the lake. Let's go up towards the house. There's lots of wildlife.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
She's afraid of the house. Edith is 17. Let's see. Can we... I think, actually, yes. So we're gonna be over here in just a second. It's so interesting that, like, just all this stuff is still here. And we'll come to see that even more, I'm sure. But, like, there's just, like, the trash bins and recycling bins are still here. And they haven't been here in years. No one's been here in years. I think that's what she said. I don't remember the entire story.
I heard something moving around in the garage.
Oh. What? You did? What? Okay. I mean, yes, I heard that, but wait, we're gonna go over there. Don't worry. I want to look over here first. I did watch someone play this, but it was like a year and a half ago. And so... And I have bad memories for details. I remember most of it, but I just... I'm really excited to be reminded of some more of those details that I've forgotten. This is like... Someone added all this, like, structure down here to hold up that stuff, and I still don't think it's very very safe. Let's go over back to the garage. I just wanted to see if anything could be done with that front door. I mean, anything could be done with this front door and whatnot first.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
That's what I thought. I didn't think anything was going to happen with that.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
It's got to be really surreal. Being gone from a place for so long and like it's the exact same way it was when you left. Because no one's been there. That's just crazy. Let's go see what is in store for us inside. So this is what I realized what we were gonna do before when I came over here. We kind of came over to this thing. We can go in the doggy door.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Oh, mess with the light switch.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Someone's like workbench is just like everything's just here, like they're still working on stuff. Oh, this thing. Ooh, keep this in mind. Keep this thing we're looking at right here in mind. It doesn't really make much sense without knowing what it is, but just remember that. Someone was working on that. Looks like they got that one of those like tennis ball things to stop the car. This car has just been covered up this whole time. There's lots of bikes in here. Looks like the garage door is open.
In years.
January 2010. Look at all this. Edie, Dawn, Lewis, Milton, and Edith. We will learn all those names eventually.
I felt like I was home.
Wow. This is a super nice house. This is a super nice house. A big, big, big house. It's a very big house. And it's got this really nice big kitchen.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Edie, Lewis, and Dawn. So, well, I'll kind of help you to establish some things here. Edith is the main character. Edie, let's say, so Edith is the main character. Dawn is Edith's mom. Dawn and Edith are mother and daughter. So we'll hear more about Dawn. And Edie is like the matriarch of the family. I can't remember if she's the great-grandmother or the grandmother, but anyway, I think she's the grandmother. Or, no, she's the great-grandmother. I don't remember. We'll see. In loving memory of Lewis Finch. So, Lewis in a loving memory. So he lived 1988 to 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn. Great-grandson, yes. So that really helps to establish the family relationships a little bit. Lewis is Edith's brother. So, look at all these books. They just have books all over the kitchen. Like I say, a lot of cookbooks. A whole lot of dishes. Someone was eating Chinese food.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Looks like they're a little bit in the middle of nowhere. This is a giant stove and oven. Holy crap. I want one of these. It's so nice. There's a whole crap load of...
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
They have a cat named Molly. And Lewis worked at the cannery and brought home lots of canned salmon, which I've never had before. I've eaten canned tuna pretty frequently recently, but I've never had canned salmon, but this is a lot of it. It's a little bit too much. Apple pie. All right, let's keep going. Look at all this. Yeah, look at all these cans of salmon. I mean, I'm guessing it's free. It was all free. So, I mean, that makes sense that they would have it a lot, but geez. Okay, it looks like we can go a few different directions here. Let's go this way. Into the dining room, it looks like.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off. killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
There's lots of really great detail with the pictures here. Looks like someone camping, kids camping. Like I said, there's tons of books just all over everywhere. Is that the same picture? That's the same picture as the one over there. Someone really liked that picture. I think one of the family members liked to take pictures. So we'll learn. Yes, I think I remember that correctly.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh, yeah. Welcome home. Assisted living. Assisted living to enjoy life. Wow. This is such a pretty
Nothing in the house looked
living room.
abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
That's a great analogy. I love this. These like giant bookshelves, and it's got a ladder. The bookshelves have a ladder on it. I love it. And then like the overhang here, overlooking the living room with all the books in it. I would love a living room like this. Just saying. Like overlooking this lake too. It's gorgeous.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
So this is the looks like a picture of the original house, quote unquote, after it sank. We'll hear more about that, I guess. There's lots of camping photos. Yeah. The TV is literally being held up by books. Seems dangerous, precarious, and what if you want one of those books? But whatevs. Alright, let's keep strolling through the house. Looks like someone was starting to try to pack up. Let's see if we can get in here.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Yep. It's not going to be that easy. We have to find wherever this key goes to, and we have not found that yet.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Wow. This is a really gorgeous tune there. There's Barbara. Learn more about her. Apparently this box was built for her. It says Barbara on it. And Sven built the house. Great-Grandpa Sven. We can kind of get a look at that. So we're going from bottom to top. Bottom to top is from oldest to youngest. Sven is like a little branch leaf, if you look at that. Sven is a branch leaf on Edie. So the way this thing is drawn is really interesting, which I kind of actually really like the aesthetic of how this is drawn. Like, it's slightly confusing, I feel like, but we'll get through it. Can you read the book titles on the cases? Sure. You can see what kind of books are around. Swedish folk tales, East of the Sun and West of the Moon, the Norse myths, Seeing Critically, Homeschooling Essentials, Solitude and the Sublime, 51 Tales, Gravity's Rainbow. Gravity's Rainbow is way bigger than that. I have it in the kitchen. Gravity's Rainbow by Thomas Pynchon. It's way bigger than this, but that's okay. Labyrinths, The King in the Yellow. Yeah, we can read a lot, all of these. I wonder if there's probably a lot of repeats. I mean, I would be very surprised if they. Infinite Jest is so tiny. Look how tiny Infinite Jest is. Oh my gosh. I can see Infinite Jest from where I'm sitting right now on my bookshelf, and it's like 4 times the size of that. Another Gravity. See, there is a few repeats, so it's not entirely like. Obviously, like, it would be really difficult to make it all very specific and like realistic, but they tried. And there's two gravity's rainbow on this, and there's two metamorphoses, but that's okay. I like that. I like that they each have spines, though, like that you can read the words on the spines. I don't think you're necessarily meant to read every single spine, but oh look, someone played some instruments here. We got a cello and a violin. There's the front door that we couldn't get through. Everything's very like torn apart, but very organized. This one says November 2010. So the one in the garage said January 2010. So someone hadn't changed that in a while. You're welcome. So that we got, again, these same 5 names: Edie, Dawn, Milton, Lewis, and Edith. The ones that, were alive. I know. That's so cool that they have it on the shelf. And Milton is the one that went missing when he was 11. It kind of makes sense that Milton wouldn't have his own mail after he's been missing. And what was that? I feel like I just heard something. It was probably just the wind. But anyway, Milton's been missing. So let's check out this newspaper over here if I can.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist.
Oh, missing
but
posters.
She never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
When did he disappear again? He disappeared in 2003. So he's been missing for 7 years, and they still kept his stuff up. Like all the other family members, there's lots of other family members, and these are the only ones with both coat hooks out in the garage and mailboxes, but they kept Milton's for some reason. Milton's been gone for 7 years. So here's something. So remember when I told you to remember the thing on the workbench? That's what this thing is. Let's take a look at this if we can.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
We missed the words a little bit there, but the library is super cool, but we can't go in. It's literally like, it's glued shut. Whatever this stuff is, it's like cement sealed. I don't even know what, like, it's just sealed. It's literally completely sealed, and they put this viewer thing, this lock on the front with a viewer thing on it, so you can't get in. No entry allowed into the library, apparently. I do love this like archway bookcase as well. They're just kind of like shoved in there. It's very lived in, and I'm guessing this was installed at some point for Edie or Sven or whoever. It's a very lived-in place, a very lived-in house. Have we seen everything? Yeah, this is the kitchen. I hear a train going by. The house is so creaky, and I feel like I'm hearing so many different things. But let's go upstairs.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
And then made those weird, like, viewfinder like peephole things. It's really cool. Look at all these books. This place is filled with books, and I love it. So I think this room is the only room that's open. I think it's our ultimate destination, but let's hold on a second here. I'd really like to look around. This is Molly. So let's see, let me take a look. Molly, 1937 to 1947. She was only 10. So that's a common theme we're going to see here, is untimely death. The more and more we see this house and this family. Let's look into her room real quick. We can take a little peek through all these places.
Molly always seemed like
Oh,
a
come
girl I
on.
could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Sorry, it's really sensitive to my touch, and so it keeps bringing me out. So we're missing the words there, but at least we can hear it. It's like super sealed. I love how the doors are painted. Molly is a part of the family. We also have a cat named Molly, apparently. It's an interesting thing there that they named the cat Molly after someone actually in the family. This is Calvin and Sam. I love their door.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Wowza. And it's like roped off in the middle. They're like really split. We're going to hopefully see more of that later. Calvin is 1950 to 1961. Oh, so Sam's plaque isn't here. Calvin was only 11, and Sam had to live in the room like this for 7 years until he was 18, I guess. This is Gregory, 1976 to 1977.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
That's right. Edith. Edith. When was she born? 1999. Edith was only 4 when Milton went missing. So they did this when Edith was 4. They sealed the rooms and put peepholes on them. That must have been so weird to grow up with. Wow. There's a lot of homeschooling books here. The big book of homeschooling. Here's Sven and Edie's room. This actually has 2 plaques on it. Sven Hofstad Finch, 1915 to 1964. And Edie, 1917 to 2010. She lived for quite a while.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
I love the painted doors. So, let's go around the other corner over here. This is a big house. I really like it. Oh, nice. My friend Bigfoot.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Barbara Finch. Looks like she was a movie star. Also starring Bill Bunton as Bigfoot. Introducing Barbara Finch and Bill Bunton. So that's funny. She was in a movie. As you can see by her little Hollywood chair. We saw that same picture downstairs. Dang, look at all these books. So we can't go up here yet, looks like.
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
Looks like there's some sort of like cord going out there. This might be like what powers all the weird like outside things we saw. Don't know. We'll see more of that later, hopefully. Let's look at Barbara's room.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
She's got like a Barbara Hollywood sign on her wall. That's ridiculous. 1944 to 1960. Dang, she was only 16. Let's take a look at
Edie's
this guy.
father, Odin, built the original house.
This is Odin. Let's take one. Now that we've seen so many of the rooms. We've seen so much of the family already. Let's take a look again at the family tree. Odin is the head, the one who I think it's the one who like brought him here. Brought the family here. Odin is Edie's father. And Edie is like the matriarch, like I said, of the whole family. Edie and Sven had Sam, Calvin, Barbara, and Molly. And Walter? Yeah, those 4. And she said her grandfather, Sam, which means Sam is the father of Dawn, who is Edith's mother. I'm trying to keep this straight in my head, too, because I feel like it's important to start trying to put where these people fall in the tree. We want to just understand who they were in relation to Edith and to the family in general. Let's go in this room. This is the only open door.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
I wonder why she didn't seal it up. I guess because you spent a lot of time playing in here? Maybe she felt bad about sealing it up when you spend a lot of time in here. I love this. This whole theme, this door and this theme is great. This is a house that sunk. I guess this is the original house that sunk. That's really cool. What a beautiful, beautiful wall. Someone's a really good painter. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Well, looks like
Lewis
the
told
only
me
thing we
there
can...
were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Looks like this is the only thing we interact with, and maybe we can try the key here?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
That's so cool.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
This is so cool. I want a house with secret passageways.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Looks like Milton found this place and hung around quite a bit. I love the windows.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Someone was having a tea set in here. A tea party, I mean. You know what I mean.
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Looks like this is Molly's room.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
That's so cool. I mean, it's terrifying that you had to live like this for so long and that this was a thing, but it's like, it's really cool. It's really surreal. I like the castle, I like that. This side of the door is really nice too. Molly's just got her name everywhere. Mount Rainier National Park. Do we have a hamster? Nope. Apparently Molly had a hamster and it's still got hamster poop in it. Lovely. Oop. I'm trying to grab this and pull it out.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Inside of a drawer, she had like a little, That's so funny. Inside of, the drawer is like a little room for the gerbil. That's so interesting that there would be a hidden passageway in this girl's closet. What does this go to? Bathroom, maybe? She had her own bathroom. I like that, the unicorn thing. Let's see what else we can interact with. I think this might start
I
something.
got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Yeah. Her mom sealed the doors, and this is, I don't know, this is Edie's child's room, right? Yeah. This is her first child. Molly was their first daughter, Edie and Sven. And she was only 10. She died when Barbara was 3. Is there anything over here we can interact with? No. Okay. Let's go ahead and interact with this little journal here. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
It's pointing me at the gerbil and or its poop. Oh no, okay, it's got food in there.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Ugh. Gross old carrot.
Mom,
We're hungry.
Can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
But we're very hungry. Wonder if she's got any other food in here. Oh, here we go. This door. Couldn't get in here before. That's cool. We're so short. Oh my, I just realized how short I was. Look how I can't even come up. I barely come over this thing.
I kept eating and eating.
Ugh. Gross. It's probably like really. That old toothpaste is probably like just baking soda. Just like straight up baking soda.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Oh. I'm. Yeah, that's not good. I'm pretty. When I watched someone else play this, they said that these were holly berries and that holly berries are poisonous. So maybe you shouldn't eat more of those.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Wait.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held
Eating Christopher. Please don't eat Christopher. Please don't eat Christopher.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Oh, the bird. Let's open the window
I
here.
reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Here's where things get weird. I'm excited. Okay, let's. How do I do here? How do I do anything? What am I doing? Oh, there we go. I jumped. Can I jump across here?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Can I jump? Can I jump this far? There we go. Jump on this ladder here. Come on, jump on the scaffolding. You can see into the house, the old version, the 1940s version of this house with like Christmas tree. I guess it's Christmas time. I can like hear the cat purring. WTF is right, and it's gonna get even better from here. Don't you worry. I think we're supposed to be jumping on this ledge, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Looks like they're asleep or hanging out in their room. Let's see, where am I going? Am I going over these ledges here? These posts? I guess so. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of the controls. I have to like hit R1, but then I have to also release it in order to jump. Who came up here and hung these lights? How and why and dangerous? And why didn't you hang more of them if you're gonna come up here? I almost got you, you little jerk. Come back here.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Dang, this cat is angry. Nope. Dang it. Whoop. Jump on the table. Maybe. Nope. Am I on the chair? Nope. Yep. Ah, crap. Sorry. This is like... It's hard to control my cat self. Here. Where am I supposed to be jumping onto? I'm supposed to be jumping onto something. Let me start over here again. Let me just try to jump on this table. Ah. Let's try the stool then. I can't jump high enough. It's so weird being this low. It's like really disorienting being this low to the ground. Cat, looks like you're having some issues here. There we go.
She was getting really tired.
Had to start from back there. Not on the ground. Ugh, come on.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Where'd it go? Guess we're going this way. It's so weird being a cat. I've never played a game where I've this low to the ground before. Where the heck did the bird go? I'm not even seeing the bird. Where is it? This seems so precarious. Oh, it's like way up there. So I have to just keep climbing the tree, I guess? Oh, gotta keep climbing the tree. Let's see if I can climb the tree. Oh, here's something. Can't climb up there. Got it.
I gobbled her up,
Whoa. Did we?
and suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind.
Now
Then
the
I
now.
heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
It's like someone's farm. This is not the house. This is a farm.
Rabbits.
Oh, there's a rabbit. Oh, we're following them. Oh, jeez. We're gonna keep following the rabbit words, the letters here. It keeps popping up for us, so we can follow it correctly. Where'd they go? Where are they? Am I flying too fast for them? There they are. Ah, no, poor rabbit.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Find something bigger. What else could what could a rabbit eat that's bigger? I'm not seeing anything moving.
A mama rabbit.
Oh, there it is. Oh no. Oh, poor mama rabbit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Notice how she...
Suddenly, I was a shark.
Notice how she seems to be eating all the mamas? That's interesting. What did I say? Sorry, this thing is very surreal. I'm a little bit out of it with this whole thing. Like, what the frick? Okay, we're flopping around as a shark now. We're gonna go down this hill here. Sorry, yes, I couldn't, yes. What else could an owl fit in its mouth other than a rabbit? What the
I
frick?
rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
Imagine saying that driving a car.
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh, come on. Let's eat. Oh no, a
I
poor
wanted
seal.
fat, juicy seals.
Oh no, I missed it. This poor seal. Ah, this shark is so hard to control. What? He's so fluid. There we go. Oh, come on. Grab the seal. Grab the seal. You can do it. I believe in you. This poor seal is not going to get away from me. Or maybe it will. I don't know where the seal went. That's okay. We'll find another one. Oh, there you are. I think I have to like come up close to it and then press R1. There we go.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh no, it's bleeding. I mean, I'm a shark, so I shouldn't care. I need to eat something, but still.
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Ooh,
When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
something way bigger now.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
This is so weird. Knocking over buckets here.
I was big.
Oh,
but
jeez.
I moved real quiet.
Are you sure about that? We've been knocking stuff over like crazy. Now we're eating people. Wonderful. Wait, I think I'm supposed to go upstairs here. Let's go upstairs. See what other people are on this ship.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
It's like we want to go through these doors here. Oh no. There's a drunk guy over here. We're gonna eat the crap out of him. Let's go around the corner here and get the captain. I like the I like the music happening. What is happening? The imagination of a 10-year-old, I guess.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Ooh.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
It's so interesting that we travel, we're moving with the tentacle. Like this, I feel like we have more than one tentacle probably. It seems like this would be the kind of monster with more than one tentacle. So like, it's just like dragging its body along. Ooh, we're coming up through the toilet.
I got closer and closer.
Ooh, and look where we are. Back here, back in Molly's room. This little farm playset down here. Looks very much like the farm we just flew over as an owl. Whoops.
All of my stomach started growling.
She left her flashlight on.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Oh, we read Molly's notebook.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
You're not sure if you believed all that? Imagine your daughter, you come into her room one morning and she's dead. And you find her notebook and it says that. It has all that written down in it. I imagine it probably had a pretty big impact on Edie, on her psychology, on her personality, on her life. Just the whole thing there. What was that? That sounded like a cat. Is there a cat around here? Still? Somehow? And look at that. Now this little thing on the
I can't
bed
describe it,
makes
but
sense.
I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Yeah, she's right there. She's a big tentacle monster. So, we're gonna kind of see this more as we go along, but we just saw. We got to go into and experience, quote unquote, Molly's death. Molly's death is very ambiguous, but I think it's kind of, the idea is that she was very hungry, and so she ate some holly berries on her bathroom windowsill and then was poisoned and died. And I think Edie probably felt pretty guilty for that as well, because she wouldn't let her out of her room. But anyway, not great, very sad, but just the beginning, just the first death. So this is where we came out when we were the cat. We climbed across all these trees. We get to...
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Looks
Though,
like we're going in
when
here.
we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Nice. Well, looks like this... If you remember, in the past, we saw Edie and Sven in here talking. So this is their room.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Looks like we got some birds here, some bird cages. This is also... there's a bunch of memorials to birds here as well as people. Rob, Lurpy, Purpley. What does that say?
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Nice. I can't tell what that one says. Furpy, maybe? And Zerpy. And Derpy Jr. Herpy, Bob. And that one doesn't have a name on it. And Derpy. Mole Man Beneath the House. Built in 1937 by Sven Finch. That's pretty cool.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Says a lot about her. If you remember the dragon downstairs in the lake. Yeah, he was killed by a dragon. Dragon kills Finch. Tragedy strikes. Finch family. Finch family pond. Celebration turns to mourning, probably. You can kind of see what he was going for there. The slide, and looks like someone took a picture right as he was falling. Oh my gosh, jeez. So he was a builder. He built this place. Can't go do anything with that. Sven's hard hat there. Let's look at the... Here, let's look at the mole man. Oop, my bad. What the heck? Sorry. Look at the mole
Edie gave
man.
a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Seems like Dawn and Edie had a very loving but antagonistic relationship in a lot of ways. Grandmother and granddaughter there. Shrine sketches. Can't do anything with that at the moment.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Edith Jr. Lake Trip. Sam Photo Award, Conspiracy Now. Home Movies, Weird America. My Friend Bigfoot, which is Barbara's movie. Wait, what does that say? Something Edith interview. Oh, probably the mole man interview. Oh, sorry. I'm so used to The Last of Us controls. I keep pressing triangle to interact with stuff, but that is not the button.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. Edie won't go. Seems ill-advised.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Happy 90th birthday. Wow. I want to go to the bathroom, but I want to make sure we interact with everything first. Oh. Did it again.
Louis
I
died
gotta
a week before
learn
we
the new
left,
controls.
But Edie had already started to memorialize him.
That's Lewis at the top right. Picture of him. He died. She's painting his picture for a memorial, and it seems like that might be what triggered them wanting to leave the house. Is the last straw. Milton disappeared, and then Lewis died. These are all Dawn's kids: Lewis, Milton, and Edith. Edith is the last one, it seems. Looks like she's making a little thing here as well. 1988 to 2010.
Her room was like a museum.
I think let's do this, and then we'll go over to the bathroom. The Mysteries and Death of Thereafter by Odin Finch. Oh, he wrote a book. Interesting. Joining the Great Majority. Here, let's look at Odin's here. Am I ever going to stop doing that? Let's hope. Let's hope that I do.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
We can hold this to switch.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
So we saw that. We saw Ingeborg on the family tree. Ingeborg is Edie's mother. Odin and Ingeborg and Edie.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. It's like on a barge. It's like a big house on a barge. How? How and why and how?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
What a great image. What a great image. So we are off the coast of Washington.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Oh, so Edie, Sven, and Molly all came over with Odin in the house. Well, that makes sense if he died with the house. He sunk with the house, with the old house. Edie would have had to have been born already. So we're in Orcas Island, Washington, I guess. Oops. Wait, what? What happened? Oh, I think that was weird. I've never done that before. I accidentally exited out of this thing. There we go.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Right. The cemetery. I think we'll see that later.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh, it looks like Sven on the left there, working on the new Finch house. Is that it? The whole thing? Just make sure we go through the whole thing. Yep. Real news. Guess that's it for Odin.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Odin and Ingeborg had Edie. Edie married Sven. They had Molly, Barbara, Calvin, Sam, and Walter. They had 5 children, and they all died. Walter lived for quite a while. Well, anyway, let's close this. Can't actually look out from this direction. Let's go back over to the bathroom area. Let's open this and... Oh, jeez. That's... What a lovely bathroom floor. I hate it so much. I would hate to have to walk through. Imagine you waking up in the middle of the night with like your feet are bare, and you have to walk in here and like walk on this carpet to go to the bathroom. Ugh.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, I would say so. This is pretty crazy that anyone would want this. There's a bathtub with I guess this is Sven and Edie's bathtub and their bathroom and stuff. There's a little frog here. Keep that frog in mind. Okay, let's go. We got, oh, this key. Does key open this as well? I guess this key is to all these different little padlocks to these secret passageways. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch. That's so funny.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Oh, we can like pull the tabs and stuff. This is so cool. Little pop-up book. We can pull the tabs. Okay.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Well, that's not the last place I would look, since this book is here. This is fantastic. I love this. It's a little dark room. I love it. It's such a tiny little
Sam an
space.
old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
I love it. There's an enlarger, so we can like make some prints. It looks like he's taking a selfie there. I love this. This like little dark room back area. That's so cool. Through the secret entrance in the bathroom. That's so awesome. It's freaky. And like the red light, dark room red light. There's a picture of a deer. There's a picture of Calvin's grave, his brother's grave. The selfie again. Looks like he was working on that one. Yeah. So this is Sam. Sam is one of the twins. Sam and Calvin share, like, yeah, we're twins. Sam is Dawn's father and Edith's grandfather. So this is Edith's grandfather's dark room. Interesting. And Sam, like they said, had a first wife named Kay, who is responsible for this pink bathroom here. I didn't mean to come out, but that's fine. We can just go ahead and make sure we understand what's happening here. I think we saw everything in the bedroom, so I feel pretty comfortable moving on, but it's very sensitive. If you hit the joystick like when facing something by accident, then you'll usually interact with it like that. So let's keep going. I'm gonna duck down here. Looks like someone was in here drinking. Milton was down here painting and drawing. What does this say? Couple turns land into native haven. Early work on rail link. Someone was drinking a lot down here in this little crawl space, and this leads it looks like it leads to Sam and Calvin's room. Let's go ahead and push this out of the way. Fort Calvin and Fort Sam. Imagine just your brother dies at 11. You're twins. You are twins, and your brother dies at 11. And you have to share a room with him still, basically, for the next 7 years. Looks like he was super into camouflage and wartime stuff. Super into joining the army and super into photography. He's got like tongs, and someone who worked in this game has experience with dark rooms. This is a very dark room thing here. No, don't go underneath there. You use these little bins to transport prints that are still wet, and use the tongs to like move them through the chemicals and stuff. Sam Finch looks like he played football. He was into hunting, obviously. What does this say? Odin Finch National Park. Odin Finch has a national park named after him. That must be Calvin and Sam, the twins, together before Calvin died. There's like a rope separating the two.
I knew Grandpa Sam
let's get rid of
had a
this.
twin.
Let's get rid of this.
and that he never talked about him.
Calvin was super into space. Didn't really get to grow up. Super into space and the universe and whatnot. Look at this. 1961. I haven't touched it since then. Command center. This is so cool. This is such a cool room. It's got like a little drawbridge right here, like a little rickety
I guess
bridge.
my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
The little shrine to Calvin up here. Looks like one of Edie's paintings. And just like someone was up here with candles and a whole bunch. And this is... Look at this cool command center thing. This is so awesome. Imagine playing up here. That's so fun. Looks like he had this little helmet here we could mess with.
How I Want to Remember My Brother.
Oh, this is by Sam.
The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Looks like we're gonna be swinging. Let's see if I guess
My
I'm just
brother
going.
said
I'm
he'd
hoping I'm
die
just going
before
back and
he
forth,
ate
right?
another mushroom. And he did.
Huh. Come on, swing. I'm not swinging in a very straight line here, bro. I think I'm just supposed to be going back and forth. Hopefully we get some speed here. He broke his leg. Lift your other leg up too, not just the broken one. Oh, you have to use both joysticks. Oh my gosh. Ugh.
At Barbara's funeral, he swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I
Thought
think
of
Calvin
that.
always wanted to fly.
I think the people I watched play this made that same mistake.
Calvin, dinner's ready.
Coming!
But that day,
I remember that
he
now.
finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
He wants to go. That sounds awful. Don't go around.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
This is
then
trippy.
maybe he'd still be
Ooh,
here.
I feel like I'm actually
But I
swinging.
doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
We're about to go all the way around. We almost made it. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is dangerous. Oh no, we made it around. Holy crapola. That's terrifying, dude.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh. Wow.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Maybe they should have gotten rid of the swing after Calvin did that. It looks like he flung out and flung into the rocks and died. Oh. Well, let's exit the command center.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
One's messed up. Look at this, Calvin and Sam. Look at these paintings. It's so cool. They like, it's so cool. And then their heights and his stops. Wow, that sucks. That's depressing. Okay, let's keep moving. Now what's this? Where did he graduate from? Orcas Island Regional High School. Samuel Finch. Let's climb up here. He also has his own little... Well, he did. Looks like it's gone now. Can I jump? Jump! Nope, can't jump. Can't get over there. His little bridge is gone. It's such a cool setup for a room. Where am I going now, I wonder?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Yeah. Understandable. Oh, another little secret passageway. Of course there is. Nope. It wants me to do something here. What am I doing? There we go. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. That's crazy. That's crazy.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh, we can come out here. If we want. Well, let's go over here first. Let's go over here first. Before we exit. This looks like Barbara's room.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
My friend Bigfoot. Look at all like the cool memorabilia. She's got her own like doll. And a Bigfoot reel. A lunchbox. She won some awards apparently. Dang. Tons of fan letters. The Bigfoot mask. A plate. A big poster. Like, this is crazy. Didn't she die when she was 16? Barbara Hollywood sign. Swan Lake. The Seattle Ballet Company presents Swan Lake. Guess she was in that. Oh, and even her door. Look at that. Barbara Wood. Barbara Hollywood. Nice. Let's go through here. She's got a very, like, weird, narrow room. Her room is so strange. Seattle Starlets. Everyone in this family really loves to read. Looks like she was working at Penelope's Diner. Barb Street. This is so
I never thought about
weird.
how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
.3D glasses. Oh my gosh, this is such a cool room. Dreadful stories. I like this painting. I mean, she's wearing her Penelope's Diner uniform. It's interesting. And she got another award over here. Dreadful stories. Guest
Of all the
starring Barbara
stories
Finch.
people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, jeez. This is gonna be great.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
BeastieCon.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Rick. What?
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father.
Oh, no.
Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
That's Edie and
So
Sven.
Barbara
Nice.
got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box.
Ooh.
The secret is to keep winding and winding.
That's helpful to know about.
The key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
Looks like we're gonna get good to go in the basement.
She reached for the music box.
Oh, I'm reaching for the music box and turning it.
And as she wound the key,
Oops.
she listened for Rick, but the
Oops.
house was silent.
Nice. Got it. I think I'm controlling her now. Yeah, I'm controlling her now. Oh, jeez. And if anyone's not aware, this is music from the movies, from the Halloween series. The Halloween movie series, which
She
can't believe
found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
they were able to use it. Can we swing this? So we can. Nice. Let's knock over some beer cans. Oh yeah. This is like I love the illustration here. It's really cool. We're walking through a comic book. Oh, bloody handprint door. That's not good. That was
The
a
gang's
traumatic.
leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, right. Because Sven just cut his hand on the table saw, so he opened the door with his bloody hand, and this is the table saw he cut himself with. And the light is making it all creepy. What is this thing supposed to be? What is that? And why? And what is this and why? Oh, that's... Oh, Sven is making... Oh, this is Calvin. On the swing. And that's Molly as her cat. Oh my gosh, that's creepy. Okay, well. And I guess as an owl too, maybe? That's creepy. Okay, well. Let's get out of here. Looks like we can't go this way. Let's go this way.
The old
Oh,
fridge
okay then.
rattled and grew still.
What could possibly be in this fridge? Oh, jeez. Oh, I smacked him.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
Well, yeah, you're a dick.
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And
Nope.
she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Back to the music again. We get to explore the house in this like comic booky style. I love how the ladder can like go between the shelves and stuff. It's awesome. Let's go upstairs. I love the Halloween decoration. Seeing the house decorated for Halloween is really awesome. Seeing it without the doors sealed and stuff is really cool too. I love the cat eyes on the, or I guess I don't know if they're supposed to be cat eyes, but the eyes on the windows and the skeleton. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Her skate. Looks like it's like a roller skating place, one of those roller skating diners. Which is ridiculous. Oh, Walter's room. We saw this earlier.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand.
With a steel hook for a
Residents
hand.
are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh no. Oh no.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And where he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's got to be another way out of here.
Oh yeah, we know the other way out of here. We got this. This is how Walter probably left to get out of the room.
She played her part beautifully.
We're in Molly's room. Can we leave?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groan.
Oh no. Why don't you try getting in some other way, dude? Or go somewhere else. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm walking. Oh, I have to go. Wait, what? What am I doing? Oh, I have to hit him with this. Nice. I did it. Oh, jeez. Wow.
He wasn't moving. But
Ouch.
she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh, jeez. I have to move again. Okay. I feel like when we get down there, he's gonna be gone. Oh no. My finger is ready on the R1 button to smack him upside the head again. I knew it. He's gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Someone's at the door. Probably Rick, right?
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
What?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous.
They're real monsters?
Final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but
Wow.
I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night.
Oh, did
And
he?
little Walter?
Oh, poor
hiding
Walter.
under his bed the whole time.
I wonder if we could have seen that
All pretty hard.
if I had looked harder in the
That's
room.
Another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh,
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
wowza. Whoever made that is a little bit effed up. Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, see? Jinx.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I mean, it's 80's a little bit crazy. We're seeing that, obviously. But one way or the other, like whether whatever's written in that comic is a thing or not, it's, you know, the point is that Barbara died while she was babysitting Walter. Rick disappeared the same night. Only her ear was found. I guess that's probably true as well. Maybe it might not be. That might be true also, but it's probably maybe that detail is true. But there's like a little print here on the back of the comic of the ear, which is crazy. This whole thing is crazy, but Barbara's story is very tragic. Within Walter was there when it happened. He was hiding under his bed, so obviously that affected him, as the thing said. Oh, we can go out here now. We can go out into the hallway again. And now we know the music box. So let's get in here. We can go down to the
I guess
basement
now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Huh. Yeah. I would say so. Let's go down to the basement. This is like, it's so crazy how like in the comic we saw all this stuff. We saw this house like in its old state, and the guy like flung over this balcony. That's great. That's crazy. Let's see, where was the music box? Music box. It's right here. I'm just gonna keep turning, I guess. I'm actually like turning like going in a circle with the joystick there. It's such a good idea to make that a key. I love that tune. I really like that a lot. It's really pretty. This place looks a lot different in the daytime than the nighttime comic book. Washer and dry. I keep hearing a train. So they had a pool table down here. A lot of storage. I mean, this is a really big house, so the basement looks like it's pretty dang big too. It's not completely finished.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, it looks like Sven is the one who cut down this tree and prepared the little slabs of wood here for Edith's paintings. Edie's paintings, sorry. And this is designed for the dragon slide that he died from. Table saw he cut himself on.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Oh, we're going to the fridge again.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Huh.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Yep, we're about to see that. Let's go. Go on. This is dark. It's really dark. I can't see anything. Oh, there we go. Looks like the lights are on. Sounds like a generator.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Yeah, Walter was being babysat by Barbara, and it really, really affected his
If there's a pattern in all these
mind.
stories,
Look at all this, like, storage, this food storage.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
So behind that fridge in the basement this whole time, Walter was living down here. Look at this cool train set that he's working on. Looks like he had like a fake window down here. This looks like a bomb shelter that he kind of took over as his own. March 2005. He actually lived pretty long. Walter, 1952 to 2005. So it seems like Edie knew he was down here, but no one else did, which is crazy. But she is his mom. Look at all this spices and peaches and postcards from various places, so he can look at see the world, I guess. There's a lot of kind of weird white noise happening. I guess it's from the radio. Here, one second. Let me look at this real quick. Yeah. So Walter and Sam are the two last children that we haven't seen yet. Walter lived the longest. I guess because he was down here kind of separating himself from the world. He was able to live the longest because of it. He was 53. And then we'll see Sam, which is the branch. Sam and Kay branch off into the rest of the family that leads to Edith. Okay, let's go see Walter's story real quick.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started,
1968.
I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Huh. Oh, good. I get to,
But
there
after a few days, I
Wait.
settled into a routine.
It's, wait, what is happening? How do I get this to go faster? How do I get... I'm holding it. There we go. Apparently you have to do it like...
That's what kept me
okay.
sane.
Gotcha. The directions are a
Having a
little bit
schedule, living
weird.
for today.
Peaches.
I always expected to be dead
Whole can
tomorrow.
of peaches.
But if you
Oh wow,
wait long enough,
1976.
you get used to anything.
Guess he had a can of peaches for lunch every day.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
At least he had a radio to listen to something.
And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped.
I guess Edie brought him calendars, brought him food, made sure he was taken care of.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
Whatever was making the rumbling
Or
noise,
maybe
I
I
guess.
just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
March. Now we're getting
I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Oh, there's like a little latch here. It goes even deeper. Imagine, like, the house goes super tall. It has, like, a ton of stuff added onto it, but it also goes super deep. Look at all these books. Yeah, a nice, like, supply of books down here, looks like. And this is just, like, built into the actual, like, ground. Tomato paste, tomato, no.
I know it's out there somewhere.
Is that cereal?
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
All his siblings
Maybe
gone
this
except for Sam.
is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Oh,
Whatever's out there, I want you to know.
Dang, he busted himself
I'm ready
outside.
for it.
This is the train we keep hearing.
I'm going to appreciate all of it.
I guess
especially the food.
on Orca Island near their house, they have a train that goes
I
through.
don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Dang. He was traumatized by his sister dying and then lived in
Walter died when I was 6.
a bomb shelter.
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
For 30 years. And she never knew he was down. Imagine growing up, like, not growing up, he was only 6, but having no idea this was beneath your house. That's crazy. Let's go down this, I guess we can go down this latch now.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Huh.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
Everything's the same.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
There's the hole in the wall. Oh, wow.
I don't
Look at all
want
the
to
peanut
make
butter.
the same mistakes she made.
Looks like he just like dumped all his trash in this pit, which is this room's got to smell really bad. Probably has a lot of coffee and food, and there's just tons of stuff down here. Dang. There's the hammer he used.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
Don't also get hit by a train.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh. Walter's memorial is out here. He's got a train memorial. That's so cool. I never knew this was here. That's crazy. Looks like the train is definitely not running anymore. Wonder what happened to it. That's crazy. Well, I think that's a great place to end this first stream, this first episode of this. We will finish the game up tomorrow. I think because I did linger around, I looked at a lot of the details. I think we are pretty good set for like being halfway through now, and we can finish the other half next time. We have some more family members to learn about. And yeah, I just think this, we'll see more and more as this goes on, but I think this game is really poignant and just really beautiful, and yeah, it's depressing. But I don't know, there's something about this that just like really touches me personally and really works for me, and I think it's just really beautifully done, and there's still a lot more really cool stuff to come. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. It's like putting the model of a car that hit you on a car accident grave. That is, well, Edie is the one that made the memorial, and we know Edie is a little bit cuckoo, so I feel like we're going to see more of how cuckoo she is the more we go on. But thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you will stick around and check out next week's episode of What Remains of Edith Finch. Part 2 will be next Sunday, a week from today, 10 a.m. to noon. However long it takes to finish it, we'll finish it, and it'll be great. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then. Have a great week, everyone.